Thank you. All right, I will call this commission meeting August 24th, 2021 to order at 6:02 p.m. Good evening, and on behalf of the City of Independence, welcome. For the convenience of those participating in tonight's meeting, I'd like to remind you all in attendance, both commissioners and the public, to please mute yourself when you are not speaking to prevent distraction and unwanted disruption. Staff will be enforcing this and monitoring those in attendance for questions during public hearings. During the public hearing portion of the meeting, staff will call on those who have requested to speak in the order that you signed up. Following that, anyone else who wishes to speak will be recognized. For those who wish to speak tonight, please remember to address all comments and questions to the chair. Keep your comments brief and on point. And if you agree with a previous comment, please just indicate that you agree. To expedite tonight's meeting, I'll ask all those who wish to testify or believe they might to be sworn in. Do we have anybody who is going to speak tonight?
We should have the applicant.
Okay. So the applicant, if you will raise your right hand or unmute. Do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth before this commission? If so, please answer, I do. Is the applicant on?
I assume she was.
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Staff, will you do roll call, please, before our first item?
All right, Commissioner Ferguson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wiley,
Here.
Commissioner Michelle,
Here.
Commissioner Young,
Here.
Commissioner Preston,
Here.
and Chairman McLean.
Here. Okay, before we get started with our first item on the consent item on the agenda, to all those who are interested, case number 21810-03, the preliminary development plan for 515 South Liberty Street was pulled by the owner, and the city agreed. And so it has been pulled from our agenda. And so we will not be looking at that case tonight. So with that, then the next item would be our consent agenda item, which is 21-320-04, final plat for McBee Landing. Request by Jonathan Phillips for approval of final plat for 1401, 1409, 1503, and 1505 East 23rd Street and 2351 South Hayden Court. So if we can get a motion and a vote.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
in the matter of case number 21-320-04, final plat McBee Landing, in the matter of the request for final, let me see here, for approval of final plat for 1401, 1409, 1503, and 1505 East 23rd Street and 2351 South Hayden Court, I move for approval. Second.
Thank you. Commissioner Michelle was the second, and we're ready for a vote.
Commissioner Ferguson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wiley,
Yes.
Commissioner Michelle,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Preston,
Yes.
Chairman McLean.
Yes. Case number 21-32004 has been approved. Moving on to public hearings. Case number 21-100-10, a rezoning, a request by Hank Hopkins to rezone properties located at 16912 East 23rd Street, 16914 East 23rd Street South, and 2221 South 291 Highway from C1 Neighborhood Commercial to C2 General Commercial has been requested to be continued to the September 14th Planning Commission. So I would take a motion to approve that.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
so moved.
Thank you, Bill.
I second.
Thank you. Okay, we're ready.
Commissioner Ferguson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wiley,
Yes.
Commissioner Michelle,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Preston,
Yes.
Chairman McLean.
Yes. Case number 21-100-10, rezoning has been continued until the commission meeting September 14th. Okay, other business. Case number 21-400-07, home business permit, a request for approval of a home business permit to operate a home-based business for eyelash extensions, body waxes, and facials at 824 North Sioux Avenue. Will staff give their report, please?
Yes, this is case, excuse me. This is case 21-400-07. The applicant, Kristen Scales, intends to operate a lash extension, body waxing, and facial operation at 824 North Sioux Avenue. And you can see by the vicinity map here, this is a dead-end street within that subdivision just southwest of the intersection of Jones Road and Bunshoe. And here's the zoning. So this is overwhelmingly a single-family neighborhood, and it's zoned R6 all around in every direction. And of course, the comprehensive plan intends that use to continue there at that location. This is an aerial photograph of the property. We're actually looking kind of southwest, so as to not confuse you, it's the picture sort of turned around there. Okay, and this is the floor plan of the house, and it shows the portion of the room where the services would be set up there in the basement. Our home is a bi-level containing 986 square feet, has a double car garage and a driveway. Ms. Scales intends to use the lower level adjacent to the garage and utility room for business activity. Customers will also have access to the downstairs bathroom. A paved two-car driveway will provide off-street parking. There will be no outside employees. The applicant will have one client at a time with 15 minutes of setup and cleanup time between clients. The house was inspected and approved by the city fire and building inspection divisions. So we'll go through the pictures real quick. So this is the house. So I called it a bi-level. I think some people may call that a raised ranch, but it's living area on the top floor, and you can see the garage and the basement area there, and a 2-car driveway. This is looking up the hill to the south, out of the into the neighborhood. This is the vacant land or the extended backyard of the property across the street to the east. This is looking northeast. And this is looking up that dead-end street toward the northwest at our neighbors. Staff recommends approval of this home business with the following conditions. The business shall operate only between the hours of 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and 9 a.m. through 2 p.m. on Saturday. The applicant's business will operate with only one client at a time. Section 14400.03 indicates that a business may utilize up to 25% of the house, and they will need to maintain all required licenses. So that concludes my presentation, and I'm ready to take any questions anyone may have.
Thank you. Commissioners, do you have any questions before we have the applicant come live? Doesn't look like it. So if the applicant would like to unmute and turn your video on, you can tell us anything that you would like to have us know about your business.
Hello.
Yeah. And can you state
So,
your name
I'm
and
sorry.
your address, please?
Yes, it's Kirsten Scales, and my address is 824 North Sioux, Sioux Avenue.
Thank you. Go ahead.
There's not really much I need to add. It looks like, excuse me, it looks like he covered it all. My hours, there's nobody else going to be working with me. It's just going to be me. I broke my leg last year, so it's not like I can do a whole lot. So I'm still trying to get over that. And no on-street parking, anything like that. So as far as I'm concerned, everything has been covered.
Okay. And you're good with the recommendations that they asked for? That you have one person at a time?
Correct.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Mr. Preston.
if she has no problems with any of the conditions, right? That the staff has put forward, predicating the license on the fact that she agrees with all of those as a matter of condition. And I suppose that is really a question to the applicant. It would appear that I'm repeating you, but I'm really not.
That's okay. I do agree with every condition.
You agree with all of those conditions? You have no problems with any of them?
I do not.
Madam Chair, I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions of Ms. Scales? All right, seeing none. Is there anybody who would like to speak against this project? Is there anyone who would like to speak for this project? Hearing none, I close the public hearing portion of this meeting. Commissioners, do you have any further questions of staff or comments? Or I would entertain a motion.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Mr. Preston.
in the matter of case number 21-400-07, home business permit at 824 North Sioux Avenue. I move for approval.
Is there a
With the
second?
With the conditions as stipulated by staff.
Thank you. Commissioner Ferguson also seconded. Seconded even a word. All right, we are ready for a vote.
Commissioner Ferguson,
yes,
Commissioner Wiley,
Yes.
Commissioner Michelle,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Preston,
Yes.
Chairman McLean.
Yes. All right, case number 21-400-07, home business permit has passed. Best of luck, Ms. Scales. Good luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming here tonight.
You're welcome.
Okay, next item on our agenda is the approval of the minutes. I'll give everybody a second to look over them. Does anyone have any additions, recommendations, corrections?
Madam Chair,
Yes,
it
Commissioner.
appears the minutes are in good order. I just wish that I could take such copious notes. And if I could get her to give me a tutoring lesson, I would wade chest high in water to get there.
We probably all would. Well done again.
I second that.
All right. All those, to approve any of those, oh my goodness, to approve the minutes, everybody raise your hand. Thank you. I had to find my words, let alone take copious notes. Okay. Before we have any comments from the final comments from the city or a roundtable, I just wanted to take a minute and thank Rick, Mr. Dreyer, for his time on the Planning Commission. He is resigning from the commission, and we certainly appreciate his time. He was a wonderful commissioner, very thoughtful, always had great questions, and very attentive always. So we appreciate his willingness to serve on this commission and wish him well. And I know the city will have something for him shortly to thank him for his time with us. So with that also, I wanted to make a quick comment, and any commissioners can weigh in on this, of course, but I want the citizens to understand that we really do value your comments and we value your voice in these cases. It's much more easy when we can hear both sides and we hear them completely. So that is, I think, one of the things that we all feel really strongly about is that in a strange way, Zoom has opened it up to be more inclusive than just the room. It is great to be in person, and you do get to hear the voices. And I know this is a new way of listening. It's a new way of presenting our thoughts. It's a new way of being heard, and you do get used to it. But this really does enable people who are unable to leave their homes, or have physical disabilities, or if we have a case that's just really requires a lot of voices, we can have a lot of voices on Zoom and in the room. So this really does enable everybody to participate that wants to participate. And so if any other commissioners want to weigh in on that, I just wanted to put that out there, that we do care very much and value the voices.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner.
I recall when both of us were relatively new to the commission. And I recall being called to task by the chair when I did not quite yet understand the role of this commission. and its importance in preserving the integrity of neighborhoods for people who are working every day and are unable to attend in person or virtual. I will never forget your wisdom, and I have sought since that time to be sensitive to preserving the integrity of neighborhoods. And for that, and to you, I am eternally grateful.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure I am the one who, I think you already knew. This is a great commission, and it's a strong commission, and I'm very proud and honored to be part of it.
Madam Chair, I would like to add that I was a part of the commission when we were doing it in person, and we've been doing this for over a year. And we have done it with really relatively few technical issues. I mean, we've had a couple of meetings where we had some issues. They were resolved quickly. If you don't have a computer, you can call in, which was proven tonight by our applicant. And so I do think this has been successful, and it has worked, and it is working. And it's important to me, at least, that we continue to do this to keep people safe. And I would have a hard time going into the chamber with a lot of people right now. I'm not comfortable doing that. I'm not doing that in other areas of my life. And so I'm grateful that we're able to do this, and I think we should keep doing this for a while. But I do want, it is important for me to let people know that you don't have to have a computer. You can do this over your phone, and we're equipped to deal with that. We know how to do it. We've been doing it for over a year. And that it is important for us to get feedback from everyone and to be inclusive. And I think we've been successful at that.
Thank you.
I'll continue on and say, we all know and recognize that at some point we will all be comfortable getting back into in-person meetings. I would imagine, we're not sure what that is. Hopefully before the end of my term, we'll be back in person, since we haven't been able to do that yet. But if the city has not already determined that we want to keep the online platform available once we go back to in-person, that might be something that should be considered, just because it does open up the doors to even more folks to be able to participate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
I do. So to kind of further, I think, some people's thoughts here, and I won't share all my thoughts on an application that was withdrawn. We can save that. I look forward to the time when that discussion does come up. But having read all the letters that the neighbors kind of sent and citizens sent in about that application that was withdrawn, one of the things that struck me most, and it kind of goes into what I think this commission does, what struck me the most is citizens and neighbors somehow taking it personally that the discussion was even happening. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, the discussion happening is the point of this commission. Is one of the things that we do. And so to take it personally that it's even being considered is all part of the process. And the citizens and neighbors did let their voices be heard through the letters that they sent, whether they sent them just to us or to the city councilman or to even the ones that automatically sent it out to the media, which is their choice to do so. But I think it's a little misguided to be angered or offended that the discussion is even happening. And so I think for anybody that's watching, I think that's something to consider for the future. Is this process and this commission is part of the process, and the process to even discuss is something that must be done in all cases, especially things that affect the neighborhood. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Madam Chair, If
Yeah.
Virginia does not have comment, permit me, I skipped something that I should have mentioned. Rick, who served on this commission, and you said it so well. He was always thoughtful. He was on point, and I will miss him because he came prepared each day, and yet I feel rather optimistic that these last two appointments to this commission, Commissioner Michelle, the quality and integrity and technical expertise that he brings to this commission is invaluable. And Commissioner Young, albeit maybe inside of his first half dozen meetings, rarely have I seen such incredible wisdom and thoughtfulness and integrity on such display. And finally, to the learned counsel who joined us for the first time, I'm excited at the possibilities there, given the counsel of who would not play his piano for us and would not serenade us. And we're hopeful that the assistant city councilor will demonstrate that she can ably replace a good guy who will not play his piano.
We're unaware of any special skills or talents you might have.
Yeah, so now's either the time to admit them or not.
I cannot play the piano, so I will put that out there. Okay, it's nice to meet everyone here for my first meeting with you guys, and I can't wait to get to know everyone better and help the city be as good as it can be.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
That was a good segue into one of the things I requested is to consider and try to figure out how to do a short training for commissioners. When I came into the commission, I was blessed with a little time with the counselor at the time to train me on how to make a motion, what was appropriate discussion, what conversations I should not have about cases with anyone and only have them with commissioners in the meeting and in public view. And those, I value those. I think those were very important things for me to know and understand. And so I have asked that they explore how to give us a short version of what I got and what I know previous commissioners have gotten in the past. I found it very helpful. And I think it's something we would gain a lot from, in addition to, just some of the other trainings that we had. We also had to sit through Robert's Rules, which was great. I can't tell you I absorbed a lot, but I tried. But it was good information. So anyway, I have requested that just so that you all know that hopefully that will be coming soon. And there you go. Does anybody have anything for us from staff?
About
I don't think
kudos to the staff, Madam Chair. Kudos.
Oh,
Welcome
sorry.
back, Jordan.
Oh, here. We'll show you the little baby.
Oh, we get to see Max. Oh,
So
Congratulations.
yes, been out for 2 weeks and back now. So thank you, everybody. But no, staff has no comments as far as I'm concerned. So have a good evening, everyone.
that's because staff is sleep deprived and probably can't think of anything.
That is 100% correct.
All right.
Sure. Only one, well, maybe two additional. One comment, one question. First, thank you for the kind words, Commissioner Preston. I appreciate that. And second, is there an imminent appointment for a new commissioner to replace Commissioner Dreher? Is staff aware of anything?
I don't have any official word, but I know that if you guys follow council proceedings, they have changed the way appointments to this commission are made. Have now all been assigned a council person. So when your seat comes up, those council members assigned to those seats have the ability to appoint someone to that position without it going through an interview committee. So those appointments are listed online if you go to the city's website. Just in full transparency, those are out there. But I have not heard any word on an official announcement, but I'm sure that is in the works. So.
Thank you.
All right, this meeting stands adjourned if there's nothing else at 6:32 p.m. Not the short meeting I expected.
Thank
Still
you.
pretty short.
Very short. All right, everybody have a good evening.
Good night.
Bye, guys.